oh. Just kidding.
Oh my God. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Raw Built, episode 3 of my Airstream series. On today's episode, we're going to be going through a series of renovations. But the first one is going to be the countertops here. I got to remove these because today I've got a Granite guy coming to install white granite countertops inside the entire Airstream. It's going to pop so well with the green walls, the really nice cherry wood finish, and then the wallpaper that I'm going to be doing up here. So with that, let's get to the actual renovation. I'm still trying to figure out how to take this off. I started right before I started filming this because I forgot to turn on the camera. I'm a YouTuber that forgot to turn on the camera. So let's continue it. Let's see how this goes. And that's what I'm saying, you gotta be careful or else you'll be an idiot like I am right now. Oh my gosh, it's so frustrating. I know what I need, a skill saw. Actually, I meant a sawzall. Got it, baby! Well, part of it. Oh my God, the MDF panel from hell. Ah! And I just hit my head. It's done. So now the Granite guys can come in and do the thing. Okay, so it's Granite Day, and I learned a hard lesson today, and it's that Granite people are very flaky, and the first guy that quoted me the 950, he flaked on me. He never showed up, unfortunately. While I find a new countertop guy, because the first one bailed on me, we're gonna get started on finishing up all the wallpapering on the interior. So I took off all the doors here. We're gonna be basically removing all the old wallpaper right hither, and then we're gonna be putting the new wallpaper, which... Didn't prepare for this at all. I'll be right back. And we're back. Okay. So we're gonna put all the new wallpaper up, which is like this awesome, cool, green, mid-century modern design in it. I thought this was tan on the website. Whew. All right, you guys know I get winded super easily, and I just ran like 5 meters to get this box. I thought this was gonna be tan whenever I picked it out. It actually ended up being pink, but that is kind of a win-win for me because I actually like pinks a lot, especially for a mid-century modern design. When I did the first reveal of this, a lot of people were very anti the green color, but about half of you liked it. So I think once we start kind of breaking up this green with some of the greens from this wallpaper, it's gonna really start to shine. So let's get into this process. Before we get into the wallpapering of the actual interior, I just wanted a big shout out to Elliot, who's my cameraman today. Ryan, you're fired, pal. If you find my content at all useful, if you like my Airstream, if you like my channel, if you like me, feel free to hit the like button. It helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Hit the subscribe button and the little bell, and you'll be notified anytime I post about my Airstream renovations or my tiny house constructions or my life in general. And if you want to go over and beyond as one of my subscribers, leave me a comment and tell me what you think about the channel. Again, it helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. It helps my growth as a small creator, so tap the like. Let's get into it. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna rip off all this old wallpaper, which really pains me to do because this is like, excuse you! Because this is all like the original stuff. So honestly, just makes me nervous dumping it, but this is the point of an Airstream renovation. Okay. You take out all the old nasty stuff and you put new stuff in it. So with this, the greens don't match up perfectly. This is always a risk that you take whenever you're doing this type of stuff, but I do have a plan. This green is gonna basically be worked into the actual interior of the design through the use of paintings, art, throw pillows, and everything like that. So they don't always have to live perfectly in the family, but it is ideal. It's okay, I've been in this situation many times and it always works out. Like in Casa Mariposa, none of the pinks were in the same family, but they did still kind of mesh together based on all the throw pillows and paintings and plants that we used to kind of incorporate it into the theme. Mom, I don't feel so good. Why do I feel like this has like asbestos all over it? This wallpaper is called Munich by Jupiter 10. Not an ad, I just really like their wallpaper. They get a lot of free advertising from me too, so Jupiter 10, What are you waiting for? So pretty much what I do here is I like to guesstimate how much paper I'm gonna need. Best way to do this is to pretty much turn it on its, you know, the side that it's gonna be facing down. I guess honestly, the first thing you wanna do is clear your workspace. I'm so unorganized. Clear your workspace, measure out roughly how much you're gonna need. Not rocket science here, okay? And then even on top of that, we wanna cover the entire back of this too. So it's kind of like wrapping a present, sort of. Yeah, okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm not gonna escape having to glue this thing, sadly. Oh, back scratch. Ow. Not the most intuitive way to do this. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna apply like a very liberal coat of wallpaper glue. So when I say liberal, think like in between like AOC and like Joe Biden, somewhere in the middle there in terms of how liberal you wanna apply this wallpaper glue. Just get it all on there, okay? You have time to fix any mistakes before it sets, so don't freak out if, you know, once you put your paper on it. Oh, fudge! I did it backwards. I did it backwards! Okay, it's okay. We can fix this. All I have to do is flip it around and it's fine. I'm not crying, you're crying. Like a glove. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, this looks pretty good. Not to pat myself on the back. Barring a couple imperfections that you're not gonna see on camera, this is about what it's gonna look like. This will also be covered by a trim piece, so let's check to see if this is how this is gonna play out. I'm gonna go put this inside now. All right, let's step inside the Airstream. Let's see what we got. Here we go. So let's go on. Let's finish wallpaper number 2. We're gonna finish this side for today at least. And then I wanna get started on this upholstery, which hopefully won't take super long either. So let's get cracking. Everything else, well, I don't really know about everything else. I'm not convinced that I can get to it. But it is looking pretty funky in here. It's looking just as funky as I was hoping. So this is not gonna stay wallpapered at all. I like the natural look of this, but we do have these suckers up here. And this is where that look really starts to pop. Yeah, looking good though. Greens, not perfectly in the same family, but we're gonna work on that through the staging of this place, which you'll see in the final video by hitting the subscribe button and the little notification bell. Oh, baby! All right, as you can see, we've got our green wallpaper up here. It's really starting to open up the space a little bit. As I said, the green's not perfectly matchy-matchy with the green up here. That's totally fine. Again, it's about bringing kind of these pops of color into the entire palette. So we've got this family right here. Then we're gonna put all of our mattresses on here. We'll have green sheets, we'll have green throw pillows, we'll have pink throw pillows to kind of bring this down. And when it's all said and done, it should be, you know, pretty nice in here. But let me know in the comments down below if you think I'm a crazy fool for going with this quirky wallpaper. All right, wallpaper in the front half of the Airstream is up. Unfortunately, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to go. But for today's episode of Raw Built, that's all set. So now we're gonna work on reupholstering here. I've got kind of this like faux leather vinyl that I'm gonna put right over this. I wanna get this part of the Airstream ready to roll so I can empty it all out, get it clean, get some mattresses and start staging this sucker. So I've never actually reupholstered anything before. How hard could it be? Probably really hard. Just kidding. Oh my God. All right. I mean, honestly, for my very first upholstery job, I'm not mad about this. Could be a few touch-ups here and there, which I'll probably do towards the end here, but overall, not mad about this. Granite is all done. Let's take a look. So as you can see here, we got all of our granite going here, which is super nice. Now, the one bummer about this is that I was actually utilizing granite that I already had in my kitchen. So this pattern is like a little different. It's only this little piece right here. It's a little different than this right here, but this still has like the gray veins in it. It's pretty close. Like the white matches, the grays match. It's just not really quite as strong as these, but I don't think that you can even really tell the difference. If you were to kind of like look at them, you would have to really look here to notice that this has some gray veins in it. So we're kind of debating right now if we wanted to put a piece of granite right here, but I think we're gonna do it. I would like to leave it original, but having this white right here is just gonna completely open up the space. Like you can already tell, this is all looking really clean over here. So granite countertops ended up coming a little bit higher, 1,300 bucks total for the whole job versus the 950 that I was originally quoted. But this guy's been doing granite for 40 years and he's freaking killing it. So it's gonna be worth it. Sometimes you just gotta cough up the dough and pay people what they're worth. This guy, I mean, look at this. This looks awesome. Look at the quirky wallpaper, green ceiling, stained cabinets, new countertops. I mean, we got a brand new Airstream. So yeah, more to come. Thanks for watching. I actually don't know how this video is gonna turn out because so many things happened throughout this entire renovation. So here's what we got to recap what we've done since the last video. We have countertops, brand new beautiful countertops with Calcutta veins in it. We have our wallpapers, and then I've reupholstered right here. I'm gonna be reupholstering all pieces of fabric in the Airstream, and then that's pretty much it. Then we have this wall back here. This wall right here is gonna be completely wallpapered, and then we're gonna have a sliding barn door right here. But all light fixtures have been reinstalled and rewired, so yeah, all electrical is fixed again. And I've got my new faucet here, which is really nice. Wallpaper good to go, counters good to go. We have a nearly complete Airstream. This is gonna be the very last transformation video, if you will, but I have a couple more planned, like how I'm gonna actually integrate this into my land on Tennessee, which is on 50 acres. It's gonna be part of my tiny house community that I'm building. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it right here where I talk about how I'm gonna be building a tiny house village in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I'll probably have another video where I stage it. If that's something that you're interested in, let me know and I'll definitely do it. But let's get to the B-roll, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next episode of Raw Built.